All right, practice game with Scarlet Witch. I drew my hand ahead of time because I wanted to consider it a bit while I was having a snack. Um, so with this deck, getting resource generators out early is good. So Helicarrier, yes. Getting a blocker, Ironheart, yes. I also tend to prioritize getting this scheme cleared. So Ironheart will get rid of one, and then Wanda, or when she's Scarlet Witch, will actually get rid of 2 and 3 because she has an innate thwart of 2. So that's a pretty good starting hand. I think what I would do is ditch those two, and then have that as my starting hand. Um, wow. So everything gives me a discount of something. So I think I can actually get all of these in. Is that right? Right, because the reason I need to decide here is because I could ditch 2 more cards and draw the superpowered siblings. So if I played Ironheart with the Power in All of Us, that gets me another card. That other card can be used to play Helicarrier with Power in All of Us. Helicarrier can be used to get Dev Focus, and then potentially um, there's nothing else I could get out of that. So I guess I'm not... Right, we'll see what Ironheart gives me on the draw, I think is what we do. So, like I said, we'll start with Ironheart for 2, which costs a power in all of us and gets us a card. All right, so there is something to do. It is, oh, poop. It's not, unfortunately, not a superpower. Just a spell. Oh well. So we'll power in all of us with, what do we want to prioritize here? Keeping, guess I'll probably try to keep molecular decay. Am I just going to keep on digging for my resources? Probably just going to dig for my resources. So that was 1, 2, and 3. Helicarrier, tap to get out Def Focus. Def Focus doesn't do anything. I mean, molecular decay is a crap ton of damage. Let's finish this off first. So that's 1, 2, 3. This goes, and I always forget which way is face up, so there we go. I mean, I already have 2 resource generators. I don't really need to be that greedy, I think. Molecular decay, if I get the thing that gives me, lets me play it for a freebie, that would be incredible. I'm going to keep it. So, anyway, I can go digging spiritual meditations. And that was my first turn. So Rhino is going to activate, doing an attack. I will let Ironheart block that. That goes. Thanks, Ironheart. And we get our first encounter card. And oops. Nice copy paste. All right, so we got a tough on Rhino. Great, turn 2. So, I mean, I want to keep on digging here. Hexbolt is a superpower, so that's good. Molecular Decay is good. I actually could play both of these. I could attack, then use a Hexbolt. Right, so my Hexbolt could get paid completely with this. I could use Spidey, and then I could actually flip. So flipping gets me an extra card, and then buys me an extra turn with Spider-Man. So if I do that, um, I actually don't hate that idea because I have 2 resource generators. I mean, I might as well just start actually doing stuff. So let's actually start doing stuff. So I'm going to attack to get rid of the toughness. Actually, I'm not sure how Hexbolt interacts with toughness. Let me go look that up because I'm curious. All right, we're going to carry on. I don't know what the Hexbolt ruling is yet, but I think each of the zeros would do its own separate sorts of damage, so it could actually clear the toughness, but I'm going to just play it riskier anyway. So let's blast this. So Hexbolt is a superpower, so I can use Helicarrier and Def Focus and Hexbolt, and I get 3 cards. And we flip those, and good to get Shocker out of the way, even though it's really Sandman that I want to get out of the way. And we look in, we have a 3, a 1, and a 2. Um, no zeros, interesting. Okay, so the draw card doesn't help me at all. 3 status effect. Stun would let me not have to flip. And I can clear that threat, which is not great. But I'm going to use Scarlet Witches, Chaos Control. When boost icons on an encounter card will be counted. So I'm gonna ditch the scheme one. I don't think I care about that right now, right? It's inefficient. So I'm gonna ditch that and get a new one to replace that. Ironic, isn't it? Okay, well, that's fine. So the 1 gets that. The 2 draws me a card. And the 3 gives him a stun. And I have another Hexbolt. And this is bound not to do anything that useful. Do I spiritual meditation and see if something more useful comes up, right? Because now my hand is quite inefficient. So what could actually come up? I don't know that I need any more resource generators. Like basically something that would let me do a hex bolt and then something for 1. Wouldn't be terrible. And I could just do molecular decay and save my hex bolt for the next round, which is probably the most sensible thing actually. So let's do that. So hex bolt, we'll do 5. Those go. Where did I pick them up? And we get 1, 2. Sorry. Yeah, 2 extra cards. And for each boost icon. Right. So some of the boost icons here. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, extra 4 damage. So that's 9 damage. So 6. Those go. And now I don't think I flip because it's stunned. Got lots of resource generators. Like things seem good actually. Hexbolt, pivotal moment, molecular decay, clear the area. I think we got solutions. Turn 2. Get rid of stun, get an encounter card. Rhino attacks. Alright. Not a lot. Well, 2 defense. Maybe I do have cause to actually defend. Based on what's in my hand. So Rhino is going to get me for 1 damage for sure. This deck has an average of 1.15 or something, right? So it'd probably take maybe 3 damage. I think. Right, that's 1 fewer tap later. So I think I am gonna defend actually. And 1, so that's 4, so I take 2 damage. Turn 3. Okay. So am I just basically looking at the same turn I looked at last time? I am. But this time I might flip. Oh, except for, well, like, I have energy, so that means I can actually clear the area first and replace that. Right, so if I clear the area, because I'm going to flip. So if I clear the area, that gets me a card. Ooh. Oh, wait a sec. So at the rate I'm going, turn 3, I can advance him and flip 5. I probably, and I'm going to flip, right? So I'm probably not even going to use the Sorcerer Supreme. Which seems remarkable, but I think that's actually true. So with that in mind, I think this is a superpower as well. No, it is not. Okay, so I think I do. I have no threat anyway, right? So is Pivotal Moment actually better? Pivotal Moment might actually be better than Hexbolt. But it's but it's a superpower, so I actually need to do Hexbolt because it's a superpower. I think that's right. So 1, 2, 3 for molecular decay. We get 2 boost cards. We're just hoping to get 1 point of damage so we can advance. And I think we got it. Unfortunately, we got way more than that, which just hurts our feelings. And we advance. This little guy has tough. And I am going to very quickly just double check if there's a answer that I posted on one of the rules Discord channels. So no actual answer. That's fine. I'm just going to proceed like it is how it works. I have not used my Chaos Control power yet. So Deft Focus, right, 'cause it's superpower, +1. And we do 3. Oh, crap. Sorry. I guess I should have just flipped them first. So we got a 0, a 2, and a 1. Again, the 1 is kind of useless. Oh, this could prevent me from having to flip. I put a status card again on. I really don't need the card. I really don't need the... Okay, so let's get rid of that. And all right, 0, 2, 3. So tough goes. The 2 is draw a card, and 3 is a status card, which I could actually flip instead anyway and give it confused, right? Because that's going to get me an extra card. Yeah, sure, let's do that. So I draw one more card, and then I can just decide if I want to keep it or not. Pivotal moment. I mean, I'm virtually guaranteed to be in position to be able to use it, I guess. Okay. So let's do that. So we're going to flip. We're going to grab 5 more cards. Turn 3 for the villain. No activation because he's confused. And Sandman, who is the worst minion in this deck. Not entirely terrible, but still a pain in the butt. Right, I already know my answer to Hexbolt, right? Because if I wanted to an enemy, yeah, you can do it to different enemies. So each is in a separate instance. Okay, turn the tide. So I can flip, thwart, turn the tide, Hexbolt, pivotal. Okay, I got lots of stuff. 4. So I think I can set myself up for a turn 5 win here. Can I do all of these? I have 1, 2. Because of energy, I have 7. I have 6. I have 9 resources. Really want to use those hex bolts because I think I can get that out on Sandman. Turn the tide to actually happen will require a thwart event, which I'm not going to use. So I guess the question is, do I want to use Magic Shield instead of one of the hex bolts? No, because there's a pretty good chance. Oh, did I forget to put? Oh no, I used the confuse. Pretty good chance between these 2 hex bolts, I'll get a status card and be able to avoid the attack. Right? That's right. So do I ditch any cards? I think I don't ditch any cards. It doesn't actually get me anywhere. And then maybe, do I just attack for 1 with my actual attack to ping this off? Sure. Okay. So first thing I do is deft focus, and I hex bolt for 3. 1, 2, 3. And let's flip those. That's a 1. That's a 1. I mean a 0, a 0, and a 2. Okay, so that takes care of Sandman, and I just deleted those. Hopefully I don't have to... Oops. Hopefully I don't have to shuffle the deck. If I do, I'll just get a new encounter deck. So what does 2 do again? Draw a card, right? Yeah. Let's not say no to that yet. Because... yeah. Oh, double turn the tide. Shoot. There's a lot of damage to be had if I could actually do a thwart event instead. Oh well. Okay, so we hex bolt again. That's a 2. That's a 0, 2, 3. That's not bad. So status effect, draw another card. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so status effect, we give him stun. I just made duplicates of these things. 2 more damage. And draw a card. Then we, oh, poop. Interesting. I don't have no threat. So I really am now paying the price for not being able to thwart. Oh boy. Do I redraw my 0? I guess that's the question, right? Because you can do those in any order, right? So I'm going to redraw my 0 because on the off chance I get a threat removal instead, that's 1 extra damage. It's not, nothing changes. Okay. I guess I just keep the 2 turn the tides because they're going to do a crap ton of work next turn. I guess I really just need to hope I get a minion to be able to get the last damage in so I can go heal because I have a little bit of damage here. So that's all of 2 damage. Whoop-de-doo. So we get 3 cards. I can do it all. Doesn't get any more threat. We're good. Right, so no stun. Rhino attacks you. So I lose a ton of damage. Like I think I block. I still take some damage. Don't finish the game off. No, no. Sorry. So if I block, I won't be able to thwart, and then I won't be able to turn the tide. Wait, have I seen? What have I seen for my um, yeah, so if I flip and ditch 2 cards, I'm in a good spot to get ally. What does that do for me? Because I've already flipped. It does nothing for me. Okay, so let's go back to this train of thought. If I block, I lose my ability to thwart. I lose my ability to thwart. I can't hit my 2 turn the tides. If I don't block, I take 2 extra damage. Okay, either way, it's going to be really hard to get back up to full health to win this. So do I slow down a bit? I mean, Molecular Decay is going to do the majority of the damage here. There's no way I'm going to finish it with health that low. So I just use Agatha, get some stuff out, and then really blow her out of the water next turn? I think that's right. So that's what I'm going to do. 1, 5, 2. Okay. So really I'm just going to go dig for some cards, I guess. Well, that sucks. I thought I was in such a great spot to be able to win on turn 5. Wah! I guess it's a little dangerous, actually, because I have the 2 threat. Right, but I'm going to go get a minion that can potentially help me. Okay, so I'm just going to flip. And I'm going to ditch. Oh no, but my turn the tides next turn are going to be awesome. So, do I ditch a Quinn Carrier and one of the turn the tides? I ditch a Quinn Carrier because if these other things don't work, I can dig further with Agatha. There's Quicksilver. Okay, that does what I want. So we bring out Quicksilver. Oh, bad. Control C, Control V powers. These are still coming out. Anyway, I tap that. What am I keeping for next turn? I keep the Molecular Decay because I actually want the crap ton of damage, right? And then I don't have any way to control stuff. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a very small chance that's going to tip over. If I get an advance, I'm going to lose. If I get an advance, I'm going to lose. What have I seen here? Maybe I should rethink this. There's one advance. So I have a 1 in 7 chance of drawing an advance. And then, sorry, just double checking whatever that expert card is that has the 3 stars. Is it in here? No, that has 2. Under fire, that's the one, 3. Okay, it's out. So the most I'm going to get is 2. I think it's probably safe to assume I'm going to get 3. So if I got an advance, on average, let's say I get there's going to be 1 for start of turn, 1 for the activation, 1 for the advance. That's 3 plus another 3. That's 6. So I just need to clear this. So I think, just to play very safe, because I think I can come up with enough damage anyway, I think we just drop that to 0. Chaos Magic is going to be sweet. Yes, okay. So what do we get? We have, all right, I am not losing this turn. Got a tough. Okay, well, I also might not be winning. I mean, I sure would like more health. So, I mean, I guess the first thing we do is, can I use this as a hero? Yes, okay. So I do that, and then I got to draw 2 cards, turn the tide with Wiccan. So I tap. Right, she has recovery of 3, yep. And then flip. Quicksilver is going to clear the tough for 1, and he gets to ready. Then we're going to clear the area with the Helicarrier, which gets me a card. That is not a card that's useful right now. Counter card. And since I just cleared that, I'm going to get to turn the tide for 3. Chaos Magic with Molecular Decay. All right, we got 2 cards, and what are these? A 1 and a 0. So that's 1 extra damage. So 7. No, wait, 6. Was that 9, right? So it's at 3. And Pivotal Moment. Exactly enough. All right. And Quicksilver gets us up to 9. Not quite 10, but good enough. So 9 health. Turn 6 victory. Damn it. Turn 6. That's just average.